So today I'm talking about the 5 actions you can take to grow your business. Now, if you're in business and you're thinking, how can I, implement marketing strategies, sales strategies, different things that will move your business forward to grow your business, you're in the right place. My name's Leon Street, and if this is the first time you have seen one of my videos, been part of one of my videos, welcome. I encourage you to participate, to drop your comments into the chat. I was just checking through on a few things, just making sure everything's right. I believe we're good, but for whatever reason, I'm not sure if it's just me or if I just need to scroll up. Maybe it is. I'm just checking the settings over here because I just want to make sure we're all good to go, guys. Yeah, everything is cool. So as I mentioned, we're focusing on today the 5 actions you can take to grow your business. And I've got the 5 steps up on the board, the things that you can do. And I want to use them so that you can move forward in your business in, a really clear, logical way. So it's not complicated. It's stuff that you can implement and action immediately. Now, for each one, I'm going to kick off with an explanation of the things that you can do. And as I pointed out already, just let me know if you do have any questions. I will come to them. There is obviously the chat box, so it is available for you. Now, if this is the first time you've come across any of my content, I just want to point out, so I'm known as a visionary marketing coach. I've written a best-selling, #1 international best-selling book on the topic of marketing, more leads, more clients. I'm an international speaker, and here's the thing. Today, I'm serving you to help you with your business. Now, if you're in a position where you're thinking, yes, it would be great, you want to take these 5 actions to grow your business, but you're looking for kind of something that will take you to the next level, maybe more support, something that will just kind of, help you a bit more, well, you're in luck. So I actually do run workshops as well, as I mentioned. I've got one coming up, which is taking place in Birmingham in the UK. It's on the 27th of November. It's called the Strategy, Social Media and Sales Accelerator Workshop. It's a 1-day workshop. This will be my last 1-day workshop until 2020. And in 2020, actually, the workshop will move to being a 2-day workshop. So it's your last chance to get it at a discounted price. The tickets are available. And all you need to do, guys, is simply go to leonstreet.com/workshop. And when you go there, you'll be able to get your discounted ticket. It's currently selling on Eventbrite for £297. If you go to this URL, you'll get over 50% discount on there. So simply go here, leonstreet.com/workshop. Anyway, let's get stuck into this. So the 5 things that I want to talk about right now are message. So if you're looking to grow your business, one of the biggest things that I believe, and one of the important steps you can take, is focusing on your message. It's why I wrote my book, More Leads, More Clients. Now, when it comes to message, the key is knowing what is it that you've got to say, what is it that you want to communicate with your audience. And I'll touch on probably an example in a moment. But a lot of people out there, when they're thinking about message, they're thinking about kind of like their own experience. They're not putting themselves in the shoes of the audience. And when you put yourself in the shoes of your audience, you actually start to think of, what is it that they're going to respond to. Now, your message needs to be clear. Your message needs to be direct. And the biggest thing you can do in terms of your message to get things going immediately, actually, let me use the red pen here. Let me just get this up. Is when you're thinking of your message, you got to look at what is the problem. So what is the problem that you're solving for your target audience? Because your problem, or the problem that they're experiencing, i.e., let's say you're an accountant and you're targeting business owners, the problem is doing their accounts, tax returns, being tax efficient, all of that kind of stuff. And you want to make sure that you're ready to help people move forward with, specific problems. So your message has to be specific to the problem that people are experiencing. Now, if your message is focused on your products and your services, that's not necessarily focused on the problem. It's promoting your products, your services, and so you're not really going to give them or put in front of them a kind of message that will trigger people. And this is where I see a lot of people go wrong with their problem, because what they're doing is promoting products rather than giving value. You see, the trick is when you're putting your message together, you've really got to focus on what is it that the person needs to see that's going to trigger them to think, actually, you know what you're talking about. You understand my problem. You understand where I am at right now, the challenges I'm experiencing. And that's why the first step is, if you're going to take action with your marketing, maybe you create videos, maybe you create, posts on social media like Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, all of these different platforms, can even be Twitter. But what is the problem that you can help your target audience fix? And when you start to change your message to focus on the problem and one more, which is symptoms. When you focus on the problem and the symptoms that your target audience are going through, this is where they're going to connect and resonate more with your content. Now, as you get into this, what you'll probably start to see, and obviously it depends on what industry and niche you're in. If you're a service-based business owner, coach, a consultant, that kind of stuff, professional services, this is going to work perfectly for you. If you're into e-commerce, you're selling e-commerce products, it should still hold and stand the test of time. But a lot of people don't put this into place. I see so often with business owners, especially when they approach me, they're like, Leon, how do we market our business? And I say, great, show me what you're doing already. And when we look at what they're already doing, what I find is that a lot of people are simply focusing on products. I mean, even go to web design websites. So if you were to search on Google, let's say, for a web designer to help you build a website, go to their website, and what you'll see there is all the services they offer. I guarantee you, most people, 99% of those web design or marketing companies won't talk about, here's the problem that you're probably experiencing as a business owner, challenges with creating the right type of website that converts more visitors, and your current website isn't generating you leads. Now, this is where problems and the symptoms to that problem are going to help you. So let's move on to step two. Step two is all about your brand. Now, the first step I got you just to really get into the message. The second thing that you want to focus on, well, what is your brand? What do you stand for? Now, this is where a lot of people trip up. They don't really go deep into their brand. They think their brand is logo and probably a set of 3 to 4 values, and they're kind of done. But that's not the truth. So your brand, I'm going to put here, what you stand for. So what you stand for. Now, when you get into marketing your business, you really need to focus on what it is that you stand for. A lot of people, they're not really polarizing. They're very limited on their approach to how they position themselves in the market. And the biggest thing you can do is, with your message, with your content, the stuff that you put out in your marketing campaigns, is to focus on what is it you stand for. So for instance, with me, I stand against people who give advice from a theory point of view, where they're not objective in the sense of they've either experienced things themselves or experienced it through their clients. They give opinion-based, let's say, information, opinion-based solutions, opinion-based training, teaching, recommendations. These are the people who I stand against, because what I stand for is helping business owners, service-based business owners, coaches, consultants, get the right information about marketing, not just theory-based, not just things that anybody could find on YouTube, anybody could find searching on Google. See, the biggest thing for you when you're focusing on the actions that you can take with your brand is focus on what is it that you stand for. What are your values? Because all of this is going to help you position yourself in the marketplace, because everybody else is probably, and I guarantee you, 99% of your competitors, they don't know what they stand for. They'll put things like they've got values of integrity, trust, honesty, all the usual bullshit. But what you want to do is focus on, what do you really stand for? And when I say stand for, I mean in terms of your target audience. You really got to think about putting yourself in the shoes of your audience, because when your audience can feel you and they understand what it is that you're about, that's the point where you're going to get the connection with your audience in your message, in your videos, in your social media posts, in your paid advertising. So brand. Now with your brand, you can go much deeper. There's an exercise that I do with my own clients, and we dive into something called your brand promise. There's a lot of big companies out there who have their own brand promise, and really what you're doing here is getting into the psychology of what it means to your target audience. So for me, focusing on your brand, that's the next thing. Have a look at it, understand what values you have. And even this is a really good place to start with your brand. What is your origin story of either you in your business, if you're a solopreneur, or if you're a slightly bigger business? What's the journey? How did it start? and look at the journey in terms of writing it out as a story or recording it as a video. So from when you started right to the point where you are now, because that brand story will help you to understand where you came from, but more importantly, it will help others to know your story so they can relate to you and relate to your brand, which is a big thing. A lot of people don't spend enough time doing this exercise, but I've done it a lot with clients. And actually it's becomes something that's very powerful that goes into marketing campaigns, goes into marketing messages, videos, posts, that kind of stuff. So step 3 that you can take, 5 actions you can take to grow your business, is your offer. Now, when you're constructing your offer for your target audience, I see a lot of people simply say, well, I have a service and I have a product, or, here's the price. That's it. They think putting the price out for that product or service is the offer. But what I'm here to tell you is, guys, that isn't the offer. If you imagine going to a supermarket, in the supermarket, you'll see many different offers. And sometimes you'll see an offer for a product. Let's say, it's a particular type of, I don't know, it could be crisps, chips, it can be biscuits, sweets, that kind of stuff. But maybe there's a specific product you like to eat. Yeah, it could even be a drink like Coke, Pepsi, whatever. But when you go to the supermarket, I guarantee you see different offers for that product that you really like. So let's say one week you go to the supermarket, you can get 2 for the price of 1 on your favorite drink. Or maybe you go another week and they say, when you buy 3, you get 1 free. Yeah. And then you go another week and they say, when you buy a bottle of Coke, you get a free chocolate bar, something like that. These are different offers for the same product. Now, what a lot of people don't understand is, what is the value of your service or your product? And the key thing here is, you've got to get clear on what is the value, and you must test different offers. You've got to put different offers out into the marketplace. If this is making sense, guys, as well, please leave a comment below the video. If it's not making sense, also put your comments, your questions there, and I will come back to answer them. But the point I'm getting to here is, with your offers, make sure you're focused on putting value out first and understanding what the value is of your product. I see a lot of people, they don't really understand what their product is, and I'll give you an example. I've got one client right now. She creates products, and also she does workshops for women who want to grow natural hair, let's say, and they really want, that golden glow. It's something that, fortunately, I don't have long, glowing hair, and I can't really relate to. But anyway, go figure. I'm a marketing coach. I can help people with different things, right? So she's creating a course, and she has priced the course at, let's say, like $100. But the $100 is not reflective of what the value is in the course. So what I explained to her is, on the sales page where she puts the information about the course that she's selling for $100, she needs to explain each step of what's included, i.e. the 8 modules and some of the bonus things, as well as the workbooks and all these different things. But for each thing that is included in the course, put a value next to it, i.e. what it's worth. Because when you put your offer out there into the marketplace, people can see the exact value, and they'll know they're getting value for money when they see the price. So hopefully that makes sense, guys. So don't look at what you have as a price for your service or product and think that's your offer. You can create many types of offers in different ways. You can use different angles, you can use different themes, seasonal trends, all these different ways to get your offer out to people. And you'll find that actually some offers resonate better with your audience than others. Sometimes you're going to hit it out the park, you're going to go, yeah. Another time it's going to fall flat on its face. But that's the whole point. Get clear on your value, test different offers, keep putting offers out to your marketplace. Right. The next thing you need to look at is pricing. Now, this leads on from your offer. Yeah. So what you've got to do with your pricing is look at the market. I'll put here market review. Now, what I mean by that is, you're going to find people out there who are in the market who you're going to have competitors. Yeah. Competitors who will have similar products, similar services, maybe not exactly the same as what you have, but it's important to understand what are people buying in the marketplace. Make sure that you don't price yourself too cheaply, because that's usually the problem that happens, or make sure that you don't price yourself too high, out of the reach of a lot of people. Now, there's something in the marketing world called a value ladder, and it's a way of increasing value as you deliver different services to your clients. And usually the higher level the service, the higher level the price, which, you know, makes sense. If you're providing a higher level service rather than a lower level service, people have to invest more. And it's important that you lock into that concept. So with your pricing, take note and look at what the market's doing. The other thing is, I said earlier, test offers. You might want to test different pricing structures in your offers just so you can test how are the market responding. I do the same thing. So for instance, I have like a Facebook ads course. I have a podcasting course. I have a social media course. I've got a sales training course, different courses. And so what I can do is sometimes I'll put them out to the market, i.e. my audience, my email list, Facebook, Instagram, and I'll put out different offers to test what people are willing to part pounds and dollars out of their pocket for those courses. And that will give me a concept of making sure my price is right. Also, I mentioned earlier, I run my marketing workshop where you can get your tickets now if you're in the UK, Birmingham, UK, leonstreet.com. But even on my marketing workshop, let me just jump to that so I can just switch screens. So here we are. So even with the marketing workshop, which I mentioned 27th of November, by the way, but the point I'm getting to is even with this, I test different pricing structures. I promote it on Eventbrite. I promote it on my own webpage. I promote it on Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, wherever. Yeah. And sometimes I'll test different pricing as well. And the whole point is for different events, I'm testing different prices to see how my audience respond. So get clear on your pricing, test it, find out what works for you and what people actually respond to. Right. So let's move forward. The next and the final step in today's training is reactivate, and referrals. So what I find a lot of people who are in business already is that they've already got customers or they've had past customers, but what they don't do is send out messages or contact their past customers with reactivation messages, meaning, hey, it's Leon. We haven't spoken in a while. Have you thought about doing any marketing recently? Is there anything that you need any help with about growing your business? Now, this is a big one. Every month I send out one email, and it's always the same email saying, hey, it's Leon. Do you still need help with marketing? Do you still need help with your marketing strategy? Do you still need help with your Facebook ads? Do you still need help with whatever? Yeah. So my advice to you guys is if you want to take your business to the next level and you're looking for low hanging fruit, just kind of ways to get cash in, send out reactivation emails. And they don't need to be any longer than like literally a 10-word email. Hey, are you still interested in, and then insert the service that you offer your clients. Go out to past clients that maybe haven't bought from you in 6 months, maybe 12 months, even longer. Go out to leads or prospects that you didn't land as clients. Just go back out to them, send them an email, leave them a voice note, leave them a voicemail, or even just call them and just speak to them. These are all great ways to grow your business, and especially this side of the Christmas holiday season. Great way to get cash in. You probably got another 6 to 8 weeks before Christmas hits. Go do it now. So guys, that's the end of today's training. 5 actions you can take to grow your business. If you got any questions and you've watched this back as a replay, because this was streamed out live on YouTube, just please leave your questions in a comment below the video. Make sure you make sure you subscribe to the channel. My name's Leon Street, and I love doing this type of thing. Usually I do it on Facebook. I thought, you know what, let me just go straight live on YouTube today and just test it out, see how it works. Hopefully you've enjoyed this. If you're in a position where you want to take your business to the next level and you think, actually, I'd love to get more of your support and help, Leon, the best thing you can do is come along to one of my workshops. My next one is taking place in Birmingham in the UK, Wednesday, the 27th of November, and it's the Strategy, Social Media and Sales Accelerator Workshop. I'd love to have you there. To get your tickets, simply go to leonstreet.com/workshop. Go there and you'll get the 50% discount rate from this link. So simply go to leonstreet.com/workshop. Go there. I'd love to see you at the event. We've got about 2 weeks to go. It will be great having you in the room. Got a couple of people flying in from Europe as well. So if you're not in the UK and you want to fly into the UK for a couple of days, you're more than welcome to come along. It is a 1-day workshop. I do have a special VIP bonus day after which is the next day. So if you do want to come to that as well, come to this workshop and you can find out more. Just make sure you pencil out the next day on the 28th so that you're free. So remember, it's the Strategy, Social Media and Sales Accelerator workshop taking place in Birmingham. Guys, thank you very much for watching. It has been a pleasure. This is the first time in my first live stream on YouTube. It's been cool. It's been fun. And I look forward to doing more and delivering more value, marketing value to you guys watching. Take care.